SHMACKEMAGOB, my amigos and amigas. Hey, I haven't done this in a long time. Currently cranking. Somebody on the Facebook group has said, hey man, I love your currently crankings. Why haven't you done that in so long? Well, the problem with currently cranking is that every time I listen to stuff, I have to put it aside and build up and then talk about it and then put it all away, where usually I just put on a record on the CD and put it right back, where I have to, when I do currently cranking, I'll put them all in a pile, and it's a pain in the ass. But I love you all, so what the hell? I'll do things that are a pain in the ass for you all that love my currently cranking. So let's get this started, okay? First thing I was listening to, well no, it wasn't the first thing. One of the things I was listening to is this classic right here. I love this album, Wheels of Steel. But I will say this about it. This album came out in 1980, then later on, Strong Arm of the Law came out in 1980. And I think this one gets overshadowed. I mean, this one overshadows Strong Arm of the Law. I prefer Strong Arm of the Law, but don't get me wrong. Motorcycle Man, you know, 747, Strangers in the Night, Machine Gun, Susie Hold On, Stand Out and Be Counted, Freeway Mad. This is a great album, nonetheless. But I prefer the two that came after it. That would be my third favorite. Alright, this is one that I think gets overlooked a lot. Progression of Power. A lot of people talk about Just a Game and Allied Forces and Rock and Roll Machine. This one came between, you know, Just a Game, and I don't really think it gets talked about, and I haven't heard it in a while. And my God, it is held up. Nature's Child, Live for the Weekend, I Can Survive, Tear the Roof Off. This is some great shit. I love me some Triumph, and I'm looking forward to that documentary coming out soon. Alright, here's something a little obscure. This is the death metal band called Hybernes Mortis, who I understand is releasing a proper album, because this is not really a proper album, but it is great stuff, man. Eons of Manslaughter and Human Embrace, Immortal Enchanted, you know, Recollection of Thy Dark Blessed Inhibitions is probably my favorite. Check it out. If you like death metal, check out Hybernes Mortis. I think you will like them. If you like stuff like Incantation, you'll dig this. Alright, oh, the sequel to Book of Shadows, Book of Shadows 2. I love it, man. Book of Shadows to me is like one of the greatest albums ever made. I think I did an episode about it. This is the sequel, and let me tell you something. It's kind of like Godfather 1, Godfather 2. They're both amazing. This is an amazing song. You know, If I Was King, right? Is that the name of that one song? Tears of December. You know, I just love kicking back. And Yesterday's Tears is awesome. Where the fuck is that King song? If I Were King or something like that? No, I can't see it. But whatever. Sleeping Dogs. Oh, The King, right? Is that the name of the song? I think so. Anyway, Book of Shadows 2. Zakk Wylde. Awesome stuff. Thrash. Whiplash. Power and Pain. One of the greatest thrash albums ever made. My God. Red Bomb. Stage Dive. Warmonger. Power Thrashing Death. Spit on Your Grave. Nailed to the Cross. I mean, the whole damn album. Amazing stuff. Whiplash, Power and Pain. Iron Maiden. Actually, I listened to this at my friend's house. I took it over to his friend's house. This is Made in Japan, the full concert. This is the whole show. And my second favorite album cover from Iron Maiden. I love that Samurai Eddie. I love that new album, Samurai Eddie, too. But this one can't be beat. And I know because of the glare, you can't probably make it out. But this is a full show from Japan on the Killers tour. Amazing stuff. Oh, speaking of live albums, this may be my favorite live album from my favorite band. Black Sabbath. This came in the Sabotage box set. North American Tour Live 75. Sabotage Tour. 3-album set. 180 grams. Sounds phenomenal. I absolutely love this. This is my favorite Sabbath live album. I mean, I've had it forever in bootleg, but then when I heard this version, I was like, dude, forget Live at Last. Though I love Live at Last. Or Reunion, which is a great live album too. This is the best one, in my opinion. Alright. Oh, I want to thank my friend Joseph Saab for this. I have this on vinyl. This is Nazareth, Expect No Mercy. What I love about this CD edition, it brings the original version it says here alternate version, but according to Joseph Staub, he said this is the album that they turned into the record company, and they said, no, you got to redo it. So they redid it, but that original version is just as good. I don't know what the hell is going on there. It's good stuff, man. It has, like, you know, a lot of songs that didn't make the album on here, but Expect No Mercy, great album cover too. Expect no mercy, expect no mercy. I love Oasis, big fan. This is the master plan. This is a collection of their B-sides, and something about Oasis that a lot of their B-sides were much better than the songs that ended up on the album, which is weird. It's like, I think what the story is that he would finish the album, then he'd do a few more songs when it was already done, and just for B-sides. They'd go, okay, let's do some B-sides. And they end up doing songs better than that's on the album the B-sides are for. This is a great album. You know what, man? I need to do an episode on Oasis. Because I own every Oasis album. And I have Noel Gallagher and Liam solo stuff. You know what? I'm actually going to do it after this video. I don't know when I'm going to put it up. But I'm going to do one of those My Thoughts On. Because I've done My Thoughts on Tenacious D, My Thoughts on Ghost. I got to do My Thoughts on Oasis. I love that album. Not the best Ramones album, but I went back and listened to it, get really familiar. But it does have its moments, man. Like I Want to Live, Bop Till You Drop, Weasel Face. I like it's so fucking crazy. Go Little Camaro Go. I'm Not Jesus, Bye Bye Baby. Halfway to Sanity of the Ramones. Not one of their better ones, but I dig it. Letters to Cleo. This is kind of like an alternative band from the 90s, but this is kind of like their reunion EP. And I love it, man. I love Leaf Clover on here, Back to Nebraska, Hitch a Ride. This song was written about a girl that died of cancer. That was Kay Hamsley, the singer's friend. She wrote that song, Back to Nebraska, about her. Very heartfelt, but good power pop. If you like Cheap Trick, you would like stuff like this. Alright, oh man. Another female singer right here. White Crone, do yourself a favor. Watch the video, The Poisoner, by White Crone. Lisa Mann, she's awesome. She's always on this podcast that I'm on, called This Podcast Belongs to Them. It's a King Diamond stuff, but we just recently did an Iron Maiden one. And she's awesome. I love Lisa Crone. She's very, very talented. She does everything on this album except the drums. She does vocals, bass, and guitar. And what a voice on her. And one of these songs, Under Hagstones, has Vinny Appice from Black Sabbath and Dio on here. Check out White Crone. You'd really like it. And then order the album on Bandcamp. She deserves the attention. Lisa Mann is amazing. Oh, I just recently bought this. This is Elvis Good Time, and I heard the song Loving Arms. I mean, I have all the Elvis albums on MP3, though I plan on getting them all eventually. And that noise you see is my central air just came on. I've heard people saying either, hey, it sounds like it's raining, or you got the faucet on. Hey, it just makes, hey man, come on, you want me to boil to death? But anyway, Good Time's a great album, man. I mean, I heard Loving Arms while listening to my MP3s, and then I went on YouTube and listened to this whole album, and God, it's one of his best albums, I think. It was released shortly before he died, and I love Good Time Charlie's Got the Blues. I Got a Feeling in My Body's kind of funky. This is a great album, man, and I plan on getting, I don't have enough Elvis albums. I have it all on MP3, and I have like, maybe 4 or 5. But I need to invest more in Elvis. This is a good album, man. I just bought this. Reinventing the Steel. This is the Terry Brown mix. I think it does sound better, actually, than the original mix. Nothing wrong with the original mix, but definitely a better album cover. What the hell was up with that album cover? But we'll grind that axe for a long time. Fucking Hellbound. My favorite on here is probably Revolution Is My Name. Yesterday Don't Mean Shit. Goddamn Electric. Oh man. Uplift, one of the most underrated songs. I'll Cast a Shadow. And it has a bunch of bonus tracks like Amidst the Light, Immortal is Saved, Cat Scratch Fever, Hole in the Sky, Black Sabbath cover. Another Black Sabbath cover, Electric Funeral. Then you got Goddamn Electric Revolution, and I'll cast a shadow of Radio Edit. This was a damn fine investment. I'm glad I bought this. This one I put on for the hell of it, the Guess Who. I think I found this for like $1 at one of these dollar stores. I said, yeah, let me check. I never really listened to the Guess Who, and this is kind of like one of their compilations. You know, As American Woman, and No Sugar Tonight, and These Eyes, but I dug it. I dug the whole thing. Undone, Clap for the Wolfman. I think that was for Wolfman Jack. Old Shoe, No Sugar Tonight, Mama. Share the Land. The Guess Who, pretty good stuff, man. Oh man, very underrated. The very last Rush album. I think it's their best album since Signals. This is an amazing album, man. The Garden, what a way to end their career with that song. Clockwork Angel, the Anarchist reminds me, not the Anarchist, what was the song? Headlong Flight kind of reminds me a little bit of Anthem from Fly By Night. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that. Wish Them Well, BU2B, Caravan. This is an excellent album, man. What a way for Rush to close their career with an album that I think was better than anything they've done since '82. Oh, the greatest band ever for me with Black Sabbath is Merciful Fate, their second full-length album, Don't Break the Oath. To me, this, Melissa, and Nuns Have No Fun EP is the greatest albums released in the 80s. Greatest band. With Kim Ruz, they did no wrong. Don't Break the Oath. Fucking love it. And there's going to be, in case you don't know, I did a Merciful Fate tribute album that came out on vinyl, already sold out. There's going to be a part 2. Oh man, this band is amazing. Look into this. If you don't know this band, they're called Final Sign. And man, type in the song, after you listen to White Chrome, write this down, I'll wait. Write down White Chrome, The Prisoner. Write that down. Then when you're done watching that video, please check out the song Daring the Sun from Final Sign. Then check out the rest of this album. It's amazing. Great stuff. And the name of this album is Hold High the Flame. Very, very awesome. People should know this if you love metal. Alright, the last two. Motorhead Orgasmatron. This album, you know, a lot of people, it's kind of overrated. No, man. It is a well-known Motorhead album to the Motorhead fans. But I love this album from begin Death Forever. It's kind of got a different vibe to it. Nothing Up Your Sleeve. That's quite a trick. You make me laugh, babe. You make me sick. Lemmy ruled. I Know What My Claw Is For. That double bass. This is with Peter Gill, by the way. This is the first with the lineup. I mean, they did play on No Remorse with Killed by Death and Snaggletooth and so on. But this is the first album. You know, and the amazing Orgasmatron, which Sepultura does an amazing version. Dr. Rock, which I covered. It's on YouTube. Riding with the Driver, Built for Speed, which is called On the Road on the Hearing Aid soundtrack. Mean Machine. Great, fantastic. Motorhead ruled, man. That's one of their better albums in my opinion. Alright, here's the last one. Band called Hellstar Nosferatu, and as you can see I had James Rivera sign it. Right there. They call him the Mexican Dio. This band is awesome. This is one of the earlier albums. I love this and Distant Thunder just the same. Both I highly recommend. But this one, Rhapsody in Black, Baptized in Blood, The Curse Has Passed Away, Harsh Reality, the whole album. It's a fucking, I believe it's a concept album with the lyrics inside. Great stuff. Well, that's it, my friends. That's my currently cranking for now. I'm going to put these albums away. Then the next batch I listen to, I'm going to leave it right there in the corner and then talk about it. So thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And if you'd like to donate, I've got a PayPal in the description below. Right on, everybody. Stay frosty. And listen to Black Sabbath. SHMACKEMAGOB.